High School Soccer on Ticket TV is presented by Mainly Supplements, Greenway Equipment Sales, and Quirk Auto Group. High School Sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by First National Bank, Coastal Auto Parts, Northeast Driving School, The Neighborhood Early Childhood Center, Twin City Tire and Service, Down East Toyota, Midcoast Denture Design, Dean's Detailing, and by Mainly Eyes. The Bush Group from Next Home, Bombshell Beauty, and by Herman Motor Company. Now let's get you out to the action on Ticket TV.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Victory Field here at Old Town High School, and welcome to High School Soccer here on Ticket TV. Jim Churchill with you at 929theticket.com and on your Ticket app as well. Tonight, we feature a girls' Class B matchup between the Foxcroft Academy Ponies and the Old Town Coyotes. Old Town comes in with a record of 5-2-1 on the season. They are currently number 2 in Class B North. Herman on top at 7-0. And then the Foxcroft Academy Ponies currently sitting in the number 8 spot. They are 2-6. So we are just moments away from starting this game, having a little bit of a light issue here at Victory Field right now. Hopefully we'll have that rectified, but we've got more on the matchup tonight between the Ponies and Coyotes coming up. This is the pregame show, and this is High School Soccer on Ticket TV. Back at Victory Field, home with the Old Town Coyotes, getting set for some girls' high school soccer action here tonight between the Ponies of Foxcroft Academy and the Coyotes of Old Town High School. And high school sports here on Ticket TV is presented by Mainly Supplements. Located near the Bangor Mall, Mainly Supplements is a fully stocked nutritional supplement store. Their dedicated team members look forward to working with you and helping you to reach your health and fitness goals. Mainly Supplements, 109 Bangor Mall Boulevard, right next to Hannaford, and at mainlysupplements.com. High school sports on Ticket TV, also presented by Quirk Auto Group. Visit a Quirk Auto Group dealership in Bangor, Belfast, Augusta, or Portland, and at quirkauto.com. As I mentioned, number 8 versus number 2 in this matchup, currently in Class B North. And let's take a look at the Foxcroft Academy roster. And Coach Chris Wesley leading the Pony team into this matchup here tonight. And for Foxcroft, again, they don't use junior, senior, sophomore. They put the grade when they graduate. So I'll have to do some of my own math here, but it looks like a good mix of sophomores and seniors and freshmen. I was looking at my own roster and not the beautiful roster that Nate Bailey has created for us here. So as you can see, they're a good mix of freshmen, sophomore, and then the upperclassmen as well. And again, for the Ponies, 2-6 on the season coming in. And now let's take a look at the Old Town Coyote roster. Just spoke with Eric Damboyce, their head coach, along with Chris Wesley, and talked about the makeup of his roster and a lot of young players for the Coyotes. And he said, don't be fooled by those freshmen and sophomores. These kids have been playing soccer for a long time, and gave me an example of one of his players and a photo from when they were playing travel soccer, and let's just say the shorts were a little bit long. It was the only size they had. But anyway, good mix of classes here for Old Town, and we saw them earlier this season, and a good-looking team, and currently sitting in the number 2 spot in Class B North with a record of 5-2-1. All right, we'll take another time out here in the pregame show. I will tell you that we are dealing with a lighting situation here at Victory Field. At least one of the light stanchions is not on currently. We do have, as I look outside, we have 3 out of 4 working. And the 2 teams coming out on the pitch, but we're going to take a quick timeout right here. This is high school soccer on Ticket TV. And we are back here at Old Town High School Victory Field, getting set for the match here this evening between Foxcroft and Old Town. And looks like we're going to get things underway again. We have 3 of the light standards working here out of 4, so we should be able to get this one in. There will be a dark spot over behind the Old Town bench across the way. Let's look at the keys to the game as the kickoff has occurred and we are underway. And for the Foxcroft Academy Ponies, Chris Wesley, their head coach, said they need a W. They've had a lot of tough losses here recently. One thing he's looking forward to is having his full roster able to play. They've had some key injuries. And for Coach Eric Damboyce of the Old Town Coyotes, it's winning those 50-50 balls, being able to recover from their goal kicks and throw-ins, and he certainly likes the depth on his team heading into this game here tonight. We're going to get a throw here from Sage Evans, sophomore for the Coyotes. We toss in there. Foxcroft looking for the clear. Unable to do so, and the pressure being applied there by Old Town. Finally, the ball is driven across the near touchline, and another throw in here for Old Town. Starting lineup for the Coyotes: Kaylee Johnston, Cassidy Ratcliffe, Olivia Small, Michaela Emerson, Julie Preble, Gamoy Turner, Gabrielle Cody, Ashley Talcove, Sage Evans, Avery L. with Danica Brown in goal. We'll get you the starters for the Ponies here in just a second. Ball near midfield. Teams easing their way into this game. Oh, those lights across the way, I think they may have finally kicked in, at least some of them. Looks like they're going to be fully on here in a matter of moments. Here's Old Town on the attack. It's Kaylee Johnson over there in the far corner. And the clear there by Cameron Camo for Foxcroft. Their starters includes Cameron Camo, Hallie Page, Cadence Gill, Madison Kimball, Leah Hill, Kaya Cook, Samantha Ossenfort, Olivia Hill, and Amara Perfect. And in goal, Alexia Pore. Ball driven in. It's going to go across the end line. So a kick coming up here by Foxcroft Academy. Take a look at the Class B North standings here momentarily as that ball sails past midfield. Retreating for the Coyotes is Olivia Small. And it's going to be across the touchline over near the Coyote bench. Yeah, those lights are coming on now, so we should be in pretty good shape. Ponies trying to rev things up here offensively. A little slippage there. Going down was Olivia Hill. We've seen this here in recent games, these evening games, when the sun goes down, dew forming on the field, creating some slick surfaces. This is our 3rd high school soccer game of the week. Last night we were at Doyle Fields for a match between the Mount Blue Cougars and the Brewer Witches girls. Brewer had an early 2-0 lead, a 3-2 lead at the half, but would fall to the Cougars 6-3. 5-goal performance by Erin Parnick against the Witches. And then on Monday night we were at Herman for a boys match there between Ellsworth and the Hawks, and it was Ellsworth prevailing on a penalty kick, 1-0. A penalty kick coming late in the game, but we've had some great action so far. Looking forward to some more here tonight. And before Kaylee Johnston could get to that one, Knocked out of play by Madison Kimball. And let's take a look at the Class B North girls standings. And you see Herman on top. They are a juggernaut right now, 7-0. Then the Coyotes at 5-2-1. Ellsworth, John Bapst, 3-4. Waterville, Winslow, Belfast, 5-7. And there's the Ponies at now 2-6 in the number 8 spot. And the Ponies driving in deep. Now a race to the ball. These are those 50-50 balls that Coach Dan Boyce was talking about. And his player, Sage Evans, gets to that one. And it's going to go off number 17, Olivia Hill. And Evans with the throw in. And that'll be off Old Town, Cassidy Ratcliffe. Well, Ponies. Again, Coach Wesley looking for some success here tonight. Had some tough losses recently, including a 3-2 loss at MDI. On Saturday, lost 5-1 at John Bapst yesterday, and had a 3-2 loss to John Bapst back on the 29th of September. And here come the Ponies, and there's a shot on goal, but the save by Danica Brown. Didn't have to move much for that one, but Foxcroft with their first challenge of the Coyote keeper. We did have a broadcast partner scheduled for me tonight, but something came up, and we will forge on. Nate Bailey directing the show here from Old Town High School. We got Marcus Caesar and Riley Murray on camera. Here's Julie Preble working that left side. Tried to take it towards the middle of the field. Knocked out of play. Evans again. Will toss it in. And that will cross the end line. And we'll get a corner here from the Coyotes. Doing the honors, Gabrielle Cody. She is a junior for Coach Dan Boyce. Last time we were here, the Coyotes had some tremendous corner kicks. Evans sends it to the right side. Tracking it down over there is Ashley Talcove, a senior. And the Ponies take it away briefly. Good effort on both sides. On the right side, the far side of the field, I should say. Roy Turner tried to send it back to a teammate. And that will end up over near the Coyote bench. Cadence Herrick on the field now for the Ponies. Kai Cook takes it back. This one's driven in by Camo. And it's going to go across the near touchline. And another throw in here for the Coyotes. Let's take a look at the program history for the Foxcroft Academy girls program. Back in 2019, a 5-8-1 record, 500 in the 2018-2019 season. 6-7-1, 4-10, so they've been hovering right around that 500 mark over the past several years. Johnston near midfield. Gets it to Talcove. And this will be out of play off the toe of Camo for the Ponies. Gabrielle Coyote surveying the situation. Sends it ahead. Now the chase for the ball, and it's going to be won by Talcove. Talcove tries to set up a teammate there. Here comes Evans. She'll send it towards the net, and it sails over the crossbar. Long-range effort there by Sage Evans. Now let's take a look at the Coyote program history. And in 2019, 1-11-2, 11 in Class B North. 2018, 1-9-4, 3-11-0. Last postseason appearance came in 2013. A loss to Waterville in the quarterfinals, but definitely some momentum building here for this Coyote program. Again, the nice record coming into this one at 5-2-1, and you look at the roster and a lot of the young players that are contributing to that record. Look at some of the common opponents for these two teams. Foxcroft lost to Herman 4-0 in the season opener. Lost 8-2 to the Hawks. Coyotes have played Herman just once. That was a 5-0 loss. They've got Herman coming up here in about 10 days. A little less than that, about a week's time. That went in on Brown, and again, a Pony player sliding on the wet grass out there took Brown out. No harm, no foul on that one. Stepping into the action, Camo puts it in front. Ball is loose. Brown scrambling for it, and the clear there by the Coyotes. Things a little chaotic in front of the net, and that is going to go off Olivia Hill, and it will be a throw-in for Old Town. Evans with that strong leg drives it ahead. Couple of headers there, one for each side. Ponies send it ahead. Little screen out there by Kaya Cook. And this one in towards the net. Brown comes out, scoops it up. And she will punt it away. Gets it past midfield. And stepping in to take it away is Rackla for Old Town. And that's going to be cleared out of play off the foot of Leah Hill. So got all the lights working now. Jeremy Bousquet, the athletic director here at Old Town, was urging on that final light standard. We've got full power here at Old Town High School now. Good throw there by Evans. Gets it back. It's off a Foxcroft player. And a 50-50 win there for Gabrielle Coyote. Coyote picks it up. Sends it back to a teammate. This is Allison Karen. She's just a freshman out there on the pitch for the Coyotes. 0-0. Just about 13.5 minutes into this match. Alcove. Two-person officiating crew here tonight. Cody. Had it briefly there for Old Town. Foxcroft has had the better of the scoring opportunities, at least to this point. And that one is going to be pushed out of play. High school soccer on Ticket TV is brought to you in part by Greenway Equipment Sales. Nothing runs like a deer in Bangor and Ellsworth, and at greenwayequipment.com. See some Greenway replays over the course of this game. Evans sends it past the end line, out of play. High school soccer on Ticket TV, also brought to you by First National Bank. First National Bank, dream first because you can. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Lights starting to take full effect here at Victory Field. A big celebration coming up, celebrating the 100th anniversary of Victory Field. We'll have a football game for you on Ticket TV on October 22nd. Be a part of that celebration. They've got a great night planned. They'll also celebrate the baseball team's state championship, among other things. Comes Foxcroft. Small knocked it away for the Coyotes. "16 minutes into this game. Just cross there. Some physical play on the near side involving Hallie Page and Sage Evans. And now the Ponies will reset. That one's going to go off the foot of Madison Kimball across the touchline. High school sports on Ticket TV is brought to you by Mainly Eyes. Save big with great glasses deals for your kids this back-to-school season. Mainly Eyes. You'll see the difference inside Bangor Mall and at mainlyeyes.com. Beautiful sky here tonight at dusk after an outstanding fall day in eastern and central Maine. Temperature right around 70 degrees. Will not be 70 when we leave here tonight. The temperature drops quite quickly once that sun goes down. Nil-nil our score. Evans steps into the action and drills it off a Pony player. And I think the wind right there knocked out of Madison Kimball. She struggled a little bit, but now she trots in towards the front of the net. Corner kick, Talcove sends it to the other side. Tracking it down is Kaylee Johnston, working against a couple of Ponies over there. Hits the touchline, and it's going to be a throw in for Old Town. Let's take a quick look at our upcoming broadcast schedule here on Ticket TV. Tomorrow night, we'll be back at Doyle Field for some boys soccer action. Skowhegan, the Riverhawks traveling to Brewer. That'll be a 6 p.m. start. We'll have the pregame show right around 5:50 on Ticket TV and on your Ticket app. And then on Friday night, we've got some football between the Riverhawks and the Witches. That is a 7 p.m. kickoff there. And then Saturday, we'll be at the New Cameron Stadium for some more football. Foxcroft taking on John Baps. Looking forward to that one. That's a 6 p.m. start. And then on Monday, we will have a doubleheader. Students off from school with the holiday, and a doubleheader involving the MDI Trojans and the Herman Hawks. Girls first at 11 a.m. and the boys at 1 p.m. Ball out of play across the way. It'll be a Foxcroft toss in. Almost halfway through this first half. Had a couple of shots on Danica Brown. And that would be something. Danica Patrick was playing goal for the Coyotes. You don't see Danica. That's a very unique name. Danica Brown watching that ball be kicked across the end line. Old Town's losses, again, they're 5-2-1. Their tie came against Caribou back on 9/11. 2 losses, one to one to John Baps. That was a 3-0 score, and of course the 5-0 loss against Herman. There's another shot by the Ponies. This one up and over the crossbar, and our score remains 0-0. Excellent corner kick there, and the header just a little too tall. Close call there for the Coyotes. Well executed by the Ponies. Oh, 2 players going down across the way. The game tomorrow night at Doyle Fields will be senior night for the boys soccer program. And once again, 2 more players down here, 1 for each side. Cody for Old Town and Kaya Cook for Foxcroft. And this one sent in towards the net. Brown gets a hand on it, knocks it out in front, and Coyotes looking to clear, and they will. Now in the last minute or so, a couple of golden opportunities for Foxcroft to break the ice, but unable to find the back of the net. Going to be a Foxcroft throw-in. Cook collects, spins. Great move there. Old Town able to send it out, but the Ponies are back on the attack again. Olivia Hill on the near side. Across the way, that's Carol Gomes dos Santos. Dos Santos gets tripped up there. And let's see. Looks like we might have a penalty kick coming our way as she was tripped up. Let's take another look at it here in our green ray replay, as you saw it right there. Danica Brown in goal. This one is set up for Leah Hill. Leah, a junior. And here's the penalty kick, and a score for Foxcroft Academy. Leah Hill snuck it in just inside that left upright on the goal, and Foxcroft will take a 1-0 lead. Hill with the deliberate approach, and then she let it fly. Good effort by Brown. Again, just inside that left upright, And a 1-0 lead for the Ponies. 16:55, the time of the goal. Yeah, Foxcroft with the 1-0 lead. Confidence growing in this one. They've had the better of the scoring chances. See if Old Town can turn it up here. That's Rhiannon Bousquet. She had a goal the last time we were here. We're here back on the 29th. Caribou Vikings here to take on the Coyotes. It's a 3-0 win. And we got a Foxcroft Pony player down on the turf. Teammates coming over. It appears to be a right foot or ankle. Chris Wesley, the head coach, is out there. I believe that is Olivia Hill. And now she rolls over, and while they attend to her, we will take a quick timeout. Our score is 1-0 Foxcroft over Coyote. This is high school soccer on Ticket TV. Welcome back to Victory Fields here at Old Town High School. Olivia Hill has been helped to the sidelines. Appears to be a right ankle or foot injury. Chris Wesley was so excited to have basically his whole team ready for this game here tonight. They have had some injuries throughout this season, and unfortunately it looks like they have another injury here to Hill, who's been prominent on the field here in this first half. We've got 15:50 left to go here in half number 1. Leah Hill scoring the only goal in the ball game at the 16:55 mark on a penalty kick. So Old Town looking to respond in this one. Old Town's high water mark when it comes to goals is 3. They've had 3 goals twice. Early in the season against Orono and in that Caribou game that we had here on Ticket TV. High school soccer on Ticket TV is brought to you by Twin City Tire. Visit Twin City Tire at 609 Wilson Street in Brewer and at twincitytireme.com for all of your snow tire and car care needs. Well, after the throw in, that one ends up back across the far touchline. And again, Evans, who made the last toss, will try it again, but something went awry over there. So a kick here by Foxcroft. That one driven towards midfield. Old Town collects. Number 10, Eva Holt, a junior, out there for Coach Dan Boyce. Also on the pitch, Ashley Talcove, Avery L., Sage Evans, Cassidy Ratcliffe, Olivia Small out there for the Coyotes, Kaylee Johnston, Alexis DeGrasse, a sophomore, on the pitch for Coach Dan Boyce. And Kamoy Turner as well. Coyotes looking for the equalizer, and Foxcroft looking for some insurance. Clear by Old Town. This is Michaela Emerson, number 13 for the Coyotes. Well, we've mentioned our schedule coming up on Ticket TV. Plenty happening on Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket as well. Coming up tonight, we have the National League wild card game between the Cardinals and the Dodgers. Dodgers winning 106 games, but finishing a game behind the Giants in the NL West, so they have to play in a one-game playoff here to move on to the divisional round. Cardinals got very hot down the stretch, won 17 straight. And coming up tomorrow night, after the 6-2 win last night by the Red Sox over the Yankees in the wild card game in the American League, Sox now taking on the Tampa Bay Rays, winners of 100 games during the regular season. And first pitch tomorrow night, right around 8 o'clock. We'll have the pregame show on the Ticket at 7. Red Sox and Rays on Friday night. First pitch at 7. Pregame show at 6 p.m. on the Ticket. Then Saturday off for the two teams. They'll play again on Sunday. 4 p.m. first pitch and a 3 o'clock pregame show on Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket. You have plenty of other Major League Baseball action coming your way here in the playoffs. NFL action, college football on tap as well. We've got the Bruins season opener coming on the 16th and the Celtics season opener coming on the 20th. October, a very busy month, both on Ticket TV and on Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket. In November should be even busier. Almost 3/4 the way through this first half. The Leah Hill goal on the penalty. The difference in this one right now. Evans tosses it in. Headed there by Leah Hill. Ponies trying to turn it up, but Evans gets in the way of that, sends it towards the middle, and nice job there by Foxcroft to clear that one out. Some contact right below us here in the press box at Victory Field. No harm done there. Nice cross. Evans breaks it up. And almost a collision there between Evans and Como. 9:45 left to go here in the first half. High school sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by Coastal Auto Parts. Coastal Auto Parts, the owners of your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores. Olivia Small tosses it in. DeGrasse working hard, but it's going to be the Ponies advancing in upfield. Leah Schnetzer out there for Coach Wesley. Also on the pitch, Mara Perfect, Cadence Herrick, Kaya Cook, number 21, Olivia Gage. There's Cook in control. It's over the situation now. Drops it back to a teammate, Como. High arching kick towards the middle of the field. Come on with the header. Oh, stepping into the fray there was Como. Couldn't quite keep that one on her foot. Gage. Nice lead there, and there's a skimmer in on Brown. Easy save for Danica. And the left-footed punt. Bounds near midfield. Cody. Push it ahead to Evans, but Foxcroft is going to take over. Perfect to Como. Now the chase, and that race is going to be won, but ball goes across the end line. It's number 15, Cammie Turner. So we get a corner kick here by Foxcroft. Stay tuned for the halftime report, brought to you by Mainly Supplements. Oh, nice kick there by Cook. Foxcroft couldn't make anything out of it. Now it's Old Town on the charge, but again, Foxcroft, a good work in the middle of the field to deny any more advancement by Old Town. And Cook didn't hear the whistle, so she was still working hard, but finally the play comes to a stop. High school sports on Ticket TV, also brought to you by Down East Toyota. Down East Toyota, 652 Wilson Street in Brewer. All roads lead to Down East. Oh, nice pass there by Cody. Near side, Ratcliffe. Couldn't quite get to it. Now here's Cook. Back to Como. Pinball action in the middle of the pitch. High school soccer on Ticket TV, also brought to you by Midcoast Denture Design, because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com. Throw in here for Foxcroft. They got the 1-0 advantage. Coyote's trying to get something going. Foxcroft really kept things quiet in front of Alexia Poré. Cody tosses it in. Allison Karen, the freshman, back out there for the Coyotes. Sage Evans, the sophomore, outstanding basketball player. Coach Richards at Old Town High School. Off Old Town. Our broadcast of high school sports here on Ticket TV. Also brought to you by Neighborhood Early Childhood Center in Bangor. For kids 6 weeks to 5 years old, it is where children of all backgrounds and abilities can learn, explore, socialize, and play. 3:20 on the clock. Evans goes down the sideline, and that was Gabrielle Cody. Ball was a little slick there. Didn't go exactly where she wanted it to go. Waning moments of this first half. Yeah, now that it is completely dark out, you can see where that extra set of lights across the way, which was not working initially, comes in handy. It would have been very dark on that side of the field near the Old Town bench. That one bounds in. Brown out of the box to snare it and get another good punt by the Old Town keeper. Gomes dos Santos had it briefly for Foxcroft. Now she gets in position on the left side, and she'll try to chase this one down in the corner, and it's going to go out of play. High School Sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by Bombshell Beauty and Spa, Brewer's full-service hair salon and spa, conveniently located in the Hannaford Plaza. Come check out their new location, just 3 doors down from their previous location. .120 left here in the first half. Still 1-0 Ponies. Playing on the road here at Victory Field. That one sent downfield. Julie Preble almost got to it. But again, that Foxcroft back line doing a nice job. This race will be won by Old Town, but Cook quickly picks it up for Foxcroft. Cross to Como, and she dribbles one in on Brown. Easy stop there for the Coyote keeper, keeping it 1-0. Here's Preble. Back to Cody. Cody drives it in, and coming out of the Foxcroft goal is Poirier. I believe that's her first punt of the evening. 15 seconds left to go here in the first half. Cody with some physical play. And that will do it for the first half of action. 40 minutes in the books here at Victory Field, and after one half of play, it is the Foxcroft Academy Ponies 1 and the Old Town Coyotes 0 in this girls' soccer game from Old Town High School. All right, we're going to take a break here. Coming up next, it is the Mainly Supplements halftime show. This is High School Sports on Ticket TV. Victory Field, this is the halftime report. It is brought to you by Mainly Supplements. They are the presenting sponsor of High School Sports here on Ticket TV. Located near the Bangor Mall, Mainly Supplements is a fully stocked nutritional supplement store. Their dedicated team members look forward to working with you and helping you reach your health and fitness goals. Mainly Supplements, 109 Bangor Mall Boulevard in Bangor, right next to Hannaford, and at mainlysupplements.com. And it's now time for our first half highlights. And our first half highlights are brought to you by Herman Motor Company. From pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs to their service department, Herman Motor Company does it all. And Herman Motor Company now features Currahee trailers. Herman Motor Company has something for everyone. 2512 U.S. Route 2 in Herman. So it took the two teams a while to get their legs underneath them in this one. Kind of a slow start. You see the shot there towards the goal, and Danica Brown rising high behind a collection of players for the Ponies. and the Coyotes to knock that one away. And then here, the penalty against Old Town as Gomes dos Santos tripped up there. And that took us to this penalty kick by Leah Hill. And she snuck it inside that left corner. Good attempt there by Danica Brown, but she could not stop it. And that's where we stand after the first 40 minutes. Foxcroft Academy 1 and Old Town nothing. We'll take another timeout here in the Mainly Supplements halftime show. We've got more coming your way. This is high school soccer on Ticket TV. Fields in Old Town, Jim Churchill with you, along with our Ticket TV crew of Nate Bailey, Marcus Caesar, and Riley Murray. 1-0 our score at the end of the first half. Foxcroft Academy playing on the road here against the Coyotes with the lead. This is the Mainly Supplements halftime show, and high school soccer here on Ticket TV is brought to you by Quirk Auto Group. Visit a Quirk Auto Group dealership in Bangor, Belfast, Augusta, or Portland, and at quirkauto.com. All right, let's take a look at the profiles of these two schools going at it here tonight on the pitch. Foxcroft Academy, enrollment right around 450. Head of school, Arnold Shorey. The athletic director is Jacqueline Turtelot, and the superintendent is Stacy Shorey. We'll be traveling to Foxcroft Academy later in our fall schedule for some football action. Ponies off to a good start here in the 2021 season. And now a peek at Old Town High School. Enrollment just a little bit above the enrollment of Foxcroft Academy at 482. Principal Scott Gordon, athletic director Jeremy Bousquet, and the superintendent is David Walker here at Old Town. All right, we'll take another break here in the Mainly Supplements halftime report. We've got more coming your way, and then in just a few moments we'll have second half action here from Victory Field. This is high school soccer on Ticket TV at 929theticket.com. Back here at Old Town High School, Jim Churchill with you on Ticket TV at 929theticket.com. And on your ticket app, we're going to have second half action here in just a moment. Do want to tell you about some of the happenings on Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket weekdays. The local programming on The Ticket weekday mornings 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. It's the morning line with Wayne Harvey and company. And then in the afternoons from 4 to 6, it is The Drive. Your sports, your teams, your show. And we're excited. Talked about the October schedule, said it was going to get even busier in November. Part of the reason for the busy November and beyond is the fact that UMaine basketball is coming to Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket. Season opener for both the men and the women on November 9th. So that's when we'll kick off UMaine basketball on Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket. And we'll take a look at some of the keys to the game. Again, prior to the game, Coach Wesley for Foxcroft said his team really needed a win. They'd suffered some tough losses. Did have his full roster. Finally, there's a shot in on Patrick, and she makes the save. There was an injury in the first half for the Ponies, and that was Olivia Hill, who left with an ankle or foot injury. But all in all, an outstanding first half. Job well done defensively all over the field for the Ponies, and they got the goal on the penalty kick. And for Old Town, I'd say here in the second half, Coach Dan Boyce would be looking for a little more energy out of this team, a little more of an attack mode. They're playing in a close game, not a high-powered team is the Coyotes, but they've got the outstanding record at 5-2-1. And he said they really need to win those 50-50 balls, and he wanted to see his depth play a role in this game as well. Likes the depth of his team, and oftentimes you don't see the benefits of the depth until the second half, so we'll see what happens here in half number 2. About a minute and a half into this one. Again, the only goal in the game off the foot of Leah Hill on a penalty kick at 16:55 in the first. Cove couldn't quite get to that one. Gomes to Santos. Let it pass. Pardon me, that's Noah Clark out there into the game for the Ponies. She is just a freshman. So on the pitch right now, Cadence Gill, Noah Clark, Leah Hill, Madison Kimball. All the Ponies are over the far side of the field. Cameron Camo on the pitch as well. Mara Perfect. Here's Old Town. There's a shot and a deflection, and it's in the goal! What a play there in front. Let's see who it was, as we'll take another look at this one from our field cam, and glancing right off the body, no chance for Pore. I have to take another look at that replay here shortly to see who that was scoring the goal, but bottom line is we are tied at 1. So the Coyotes, quick start here in half number 2. Cody goes down. Coyotes looking for a foul there. They don't get it. This one's sent in front. Looks like the Coyotes have a little extra pep in their step here at the start of this second half. Scoring the game-tying goal won't hurt. Kayla Emerson. Como takes it away. Now the Ponies looking to rebound after the Old Town goal. Still alive there over on the far side. Really no chance on that goal. This one a one-hopper into Brown for Old Town. Another strong punt from Danica. Gabrielle Cody across midfield. Gets it ahead, almost connects with Rhiannon Bousquet. Now Bousquet in a battle. Pony goes down, and it's going to be a throw in here for the Coyotes. Nope. Evans very strong on that back line for the Coyotes. That went into the Old Town bench. High school sports on Ticket TV, brought to you in part by Dean's Detailing. Dean's has been Maine's auto detailing leader since 1971. Renew your vehicle's appearance. Protect your auto investment. Enjoy the ride. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. And here's more pressure by Old Town, and another goal for the Coyotes. So a very quick start in this second half, and the goal there is going to go to number 8, the freshman Rhiannon Bousquet. And had a goal in our earlier game here at Victory Field. Bousquet just got it around. Actually, Poirier may have got a piece of that one, but to the back of the net, so the Coyotes have their first lead of the night. It's 2-1. 2 goals in 6 minutes. First 6 minutes here in the second half. Here's Hallie Page, excuse me, for Foxcroft. Deals it back to Clark. Oh, drives it in deep. Brown out of the box to scoop that one up. Puts it past midfield. Well, the action picking up here in the second half, much to Old Town's liking. Evans, the throw in. And that's going to be kicked out of play by Cadence Herrick. Pinball action over there in the corner. Finally pushed out of play by Foxcroft. High school sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for courses today at northeastdrivingschool.com. Foxcroft looked to have a 2-on-1 there for a second, but Old Town kicks it across the touchline. So they take a deep breath. Nice fall night here in Old Town for this high school soccer match. That one goes to the right of the goal. Give you the keys to the game during the Mainly Supplements halftime report. Keys are brought to you by Tim Bush and the Bush Group. Real estate agents with next home experience. The Bush Group is ready to help you with all of your real estate needs, whether it's buying or selling or investing. The Bush Group is here to make all of your real estate goals happen. They are also proud supporters of all local high school sports and would like to wish all of the student athletes a successful fall season. Call Tim Bush and the Bush Group at Next Home Experience. Two to 1 Coyotes. Two goals here early in the second half as we approach the quarter pole here in half number 2. Talcove spins, sends it ahead, and Karen could not connect off Foxcroft, and it will be another throw in by Sage Evans. Out in front, so Coyotes in a battle there with the Ponies and still alive. And finally, Ponies able to clear it out of there. Penalty kick. Goal for Leah Hill in the first half. details on the first goal scorer here in the second half for Old Town. .9 minutes left to go in this one. Busquet, who had the second goal for Old Town. Good work by her. Gets around Clark. Drives it forward, and good hustle there by Alexis DeGrasse. But Poirier, the keeper for the Ponies, gets to it first. Lost out of play by Hallie Page. Take another look at that first goal by Old Town here in the second half. That's Gabrielle Cody. She drove it towards the net. Couldn't quite pick up the number. Might have been Cammie Turner. We'll get the details. I'm going to send a message across the way. And Jim Churchill here on Ticket TV. .27:15 left to go. Again, tomorrow nights we'll be at Doyle Field in Brewer. That's also a 6 p.m. start. Skowhegan Riverhawks against the Brewer Witches in boys soccer action. Another close call there for the Ponies. Still just a 2-1 deficit for Foxcroft Academy. Busquet tries to lead Johnston, and Kaylee can't get to that one. Kaylee Johnston, junior for the Coyotes. Old Town had 4 seniors in their starting lineup today. Julie Preble, Cammie Turner, Ashley Talcove, and Avery L. Gabrielle Cody, and that one is kicked out of play by Foxcroft. Cody will throw it in for the Coyotes. Into the corner, Kaylee Johnston, and it goes off of Foxcroft. 2-1 Old Town. 24 minutes left to go. Nice corner there by Evans. She'll hustle back on defense. Put it right in front, but Old Town couldn't make anything of it. Now Foxcroft on the attack. Ponies have been held in check. Some adjustments made by Coach Danboyce and the Coyotes during their halftime conversation. Foxcroft controlled much of the play in the first half, but here in the second half, at least through the first 16 and a half minutes, it has been the Coyotes. Cadence Gill with the throw in for Foxcroft. Clear there by the Ponies. Nifty work there by Cody, still with control. Comes to the near side, trying to get it to Michaela Johnston, who is a freshman. Here's Bousquet, another freshman. And Old Town keeping it alive. Bousquet. And that one off a Foxcroft player and sliding to her right to pick that one up is Poirier. Line drive punt past midfield. Old Town. It's going to go off Cammie Turner. Got a Pony throw in coming up. And that one sent in, and Brown able to control it. He's got a little frantic in front there for the Coyotes. And that one slips past Michaela Johnston. To Cody. Cody again. A little sidestep there past Como. Now uses the left foot, and that one just wide to the left of the goal. High school sports on Ticket TV, brought to you in part by Herman Motor Company. From pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs to their service department, Herman Motor Company does it all. And Herman Motor Company now features Currahee trailers. Herman Motor Company has something for everyone. 2512 U.S. Route 2 in Herman. And we got a whistle. Leah Hill, who has the goal on the penalty kick in the first half for Foxcroft. Drives it all the way down to the other end of the field. Brown out to pick it up. Send it to midfield. Kayla Emerson uses the body. Now sends it into the near corner. And that one's going to roll out of play. High school sports on Ticket TV presented by Mainly Supplements. Mainly Supplements, a fully stocked nutritional supplement store, 109 Bangor Mall Boulevard in Bangor, right next to Hannaford, and at mainlysupplements.com. Not much at the offensive end for Foxcroft here in this second half. Olivia Gage back into the game for Foxcroft. Leah Schnetzer out there as well, along with Carol Gomes dos Santos. Number 19, Shay Jankunis. She's just a freshman out there on the pitch, along with Leah Hill. Cameron Cummo out there as well. Olivia Gage. Throw for Old Town. It'll be Cody across the way. Final word. It was Alexis DeGrasse with the first goal here in the second half for Old Town. She deflected it in. Cody with the shot into the front of the net and off Alexis DeGrasse to make it 1-1. And then Rhiannon Bousquet with goal number 2. Both goals occurring in the first 6 minutes of this second half. So Bousquet, a freshman, and DeGrasse, just a sophomore, with the goals for the Coyotes. Leah Hill, a junior, with the goal for the Ponies. Ponies 2-6-1 coming in, had 2 straight wins over MDI and Dexter back in the middle of September. Two and 6 for the Ponies on the season. In the number 8 spot in Class B North with those 2 wins. Out of 7 teams in the North. Some subs here for the Coyotes. Kaylee Johnston back in. Also Alexis DeGrasse, just mentioned her with a goal early in this second half. 2-1 Coyotes. Final 16-15 in this one. Coyotes looking to improve to 6-2-1, second place. Behind Herman. Herman is racking up some goals. Gave some numbers the other night. They have played 1 game since, have the Hawks. Ooh, there's a player going down in the middle of the field, and the shot there is wide left. It's Kaya Cook taking a hit from behind. And we'll have the Herman girls coming up on Monday in a doubleheader. Girls and boys action from Pottle Field as the Hawks host MDI. Girls game at 11 a.m., boys game at 1 p.m. on Monday. This one in, and that one is just wide to the left. See the shot here, and that was Kaya Cook. Ooh, she hooked it, bounced just in front of the goal and kicked left. So it remains a 2-1 match. Throw in by the Coyotes across the way. Sage Evans in a battle there. And into the game here for Old Town is Isabella Danbois, Jr. Cook. Knocked away there by Evans. Nifty move by Como. A battle there with Julie Preble. And Evans driving it into the Old Town bench. Yeah, Herman has outscored their opponents through their first 7 games, 44-5. Get down to Ellsworth in the game yesterday, but ended up winning that one 6-2 over the Eagles. "13 minutes left to go here in the second half. 2-1 Old Town. Cook drops it back to Como. She sends it into the corner, and Gomes dos Santos can't get to it. High school soccer on Ticket TV is presented by Quirk Auto Group. Visit a Quirk Auto Group dealership in Bangor, Belfast, Augusta, or Portland, and at quirkauto.com. And that one out of play across the way. Will be thrown in by the Ponies. Ends up out of play. Corner across the way. Goal kick here by the Ponies. High school sports on Ticket TV, also brought to you by Greenway Equipment Sales. Nothing runs like a deer in Bangor and Ellsworth, and at greenwayequipment.com. We got a substitution for Foxcroft. Checking in is Amara Perfect, and Leah Schnetzer checking out for the Ponies. Player down, and that is Kaya Cook in a collision there with Isabella Danbois. Ooh, strong kick there from Leah Hill. Come on. Shea Jankunis for the Ponies. Here's Como trying to get something started. Danbois drives it downfield. Cadence Gill for the Ponies, and that'll be across the touchline, and a throw in for Old Town. Sage Evans tries the ball a little bit with her jersey. Wants to get a good grip. Strong throw towards the goal. DeGrasse is there. Kaylee Johnson is there, and a great move by Johnson. Got the shot off, but it's snared by Poirier. Standing move there by Kaylee Johnston. Didn't quite get the finish. She would like to have that opportunity back again. Maybe get a little better strike on that ball. See a good look there of Evans with the throw in from our sideline camera, operated by Riley Murray. Danbois sends it in. Poirier with the scoop. One bounces over Gomes dos Santos. And it's kicked out of play by number 7, Cadence Herrick. .8:15 left to go in this one. Two players down. Old Town still in control. Briefly now Foxcroft takes over. Samantha Austin-Fort out there for the Ponies, and it's going to go off Old Town. Sadie May, she's another freshman out there for the Coyotes in this one-goal game. Let's take a quick look at the upcoming schedules here. First, for the Foxcroft Academy Ponies, still time for them to come back in this one. They'll host Ellsworth this coming Friday. Then on the holiday, they're going to make the long trip to Presque Isle, and then they'll play Dexter on the 14th. Meanwhile, for the Old Town Coyotes, after this one here tonight, they're going to host Old Town coming up on Thursday, and they'll host Presque Isle on Saturday, and they'll host Herman next Thursday. So some 4 straight home games here for the Coyotes. If they can hold on here, they will improve to 6-2-1. And hold on to the number 2 spot in Class B North. Cody for Old Town. Drops it back. Cody gets it back. Leaves it for a teammate, that is Talcove. And she kicks it across the touchline. High school sports on Ticket TV, brought to you by First National Bank. First National Bank, dream first because you can. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Off Cassidy Ratcliffe. On the far side, Foxcroft running out of time. We're down to 5:40 left here in the second half. Ponies had a 1-0 lead at the end of the first half, but 2 quick goals here in half number 2. That one bounces in on Brown. Danica makes the save. 2 goals in the first 6 minutes here in half number 2. The difference right now for the Coyotes. Bench, Pony fans looking for some late magic here against Old Town. The temperature continues to drop here at Victory Field. High school sports on Ticket TV, brought to you by Dean's Detailing. They've been Maine's auto detailing leader since 1971. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, enjoy the ride. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Trying the ball a little bit before her toss in. Just going to glance off the Coyotes, so throw in here for the Ponies. Driven downfield by Jankunas. And Cammie Turner pushes it out of play. Jane Kunis tosses it in. Como can't get to it. Cody beats her to the punch. And Old Town drives it in deep. Chasing there is DeGrasse, who has a goal here in the second half. It's going to be off Alexis. So the kick here by the Ponies with 3:20 on the clock. Talco for Old Town, spins, sends it ahead, driven out of there by the Ponies. Cody uses the body, and it goes into the Old Town bench. Coach Wesley for Foxcroft, assisted by Kiara Prescott, and Coach Dan Boyce for Old Town, assisted by Desiree Dubois. Or Dubois. Hale drives it out of play. So, clock working against the Ponies right here. We're down to 2:15. Old Town throws it in. Coach Dan Boyce right there, I'm sure, with some words of wisdom. And this one sent in on Poirier. Able to make the play before the Coyotes could pounce on it. Here's Kaya Cook. Cook drops it back, picked up there by Cadence Gill. Minute and a half left. Well, a couple of Ponies went after the ball at the same time there, Gill and Kimball. And Johnston boots it out of play. Time ticking away here, minute 10 now. And that one driven downfield by Olivia Small to midfield, but right back at you. Here come the Ponies, but Brown gets to it first. Cook right there, along with another Pony, as Brown came out of the box. And Old Town in deep, chewing up some time. 35 seconds left. Poirier bounces it. Punts it to midfield. Ponies running out of time, down to 20 seconds. And that one across the touchline. Well, a very close match here tonight at Victory Field, but it looks like Old Town's going to be able to hold on. Ball in to Evans, 2 seconds, 1, and that will do it. This one has gone final, and the Old Town Coyotes pick up their 6th win of the season against 2 losses. Coyotes also with a tie on the season, so they are 6-2-1, and for the Ponies, despite a valiant effort here tonight, they fall to 2-7. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with the post-game report. That's up next. This is high school soccer on Ticket TV. And welcome back to Victory Field here in Old Town. And tonight the victory goes to the home team, the Old Town Coyotes, as they defeat the Foxcroft Academy Ponies. There's a look at the Old Town post-game huddle. Coach Eric Damboyce, I'm sure with some words of encouragement to their team after they picked up the win here tonight over the Ponies. So Old Town improves to 6-2-1, and they'll keep their number 2 standing in the heel points in Class B North girls soccer. Now let's get to some of the highlights from this Old Town win here tonight. And here's a great opportunity for the Ponies, and you see Danica Brown, the goaltender there, the keeper for the Coyotes, rising high to keep that one out of the net. Eventually cleared there by the Coyotes, and this play here, foul right there, would result in a penalty kick for the Ponies. Leah Hill approaching the ball here and sneaking it into that left corner to give the Ponies a 1-0 lead. They would keep that lead through the first half. And then here, ball in, and you see a glance right there off Alexis DeGrasse, and she would pick up the goal to tie it at 1. Gabrielle Cody again with the outside shot, the deflection off the grass. Cody started this play, and it ends up on the right foot of Rhiannon Bousquet. Glances off the keeper Poirier into the net, and that would give Old Town a 2-1 lead. And Old Town would have some more opportunities. There's Cody again. She was instrumental in the offense here tonight for the Coyotes. Put that one just a tad high above the crossbar. And there's another shot there that Brown went after, just to the left of the goal. And here's Poirier with a save to keep it a 2-1 score for the Ponies. And then this one snuck through the Old Town defense, and it was Danica Brown getting to the ball first. As Kaya Cook and company trying to get there and get the equalizer. And here is the celebration after the game as the Coyotes celebrate with their keeper Danica Brown, and again pick up their 6th win of the season. High school sports on Ticket TV brought to you by Northeast Driving School. Northeast Driving School has been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for courses today at northeastdrivingschool.com. And high school sports on Ticket TV also brought to you by Tim Bush and the Bush Group, real estate agents with next home experience. The Bush Group is ready to help you with all of your real estate needs, whether it is buying, selling, or investing. The Bush Group is here to make all of your real estate goals happen. They are also proud supporters of all local high school sports and would like to wish all of the student athletes a successful fall season. Call Tim Bush and the Bush Group at Next Home Experience. All right, we'll take a timeout here. We'll come back and wrap things up. Look ahead to the rest of our schedule this week on Ticket TV. Back here at Old Town High School. Good look at one of the pickups parked here at Old Town High School. Maybe Marcus can give us a better shot than that pickup that we've got over there. As the two teams leaving the pitch here tonight, Foxcroft will be making the trip west, and we've got Old Town enjoying the 2-1 win here tonight over the Ponies. Our broadcast here tonight has been brought to you in part by Herman Motor Company. From pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs to their service department, Herman Motor Company does it all, and Herman Motor Company now features Currahee trailers. Herman Motor Company has something for everyone. 2512 U.S. Route 2 in Herman. Let's take a look at our broadcast schedule coming up over the next few days here. Tomorrow night we'll be at Doyle Field in Brewer for some boys soccer. The Riverhawks of Skowhegan High School taking on the Brewer Witches. That is a 6 p.m. start. Then on Friday night it is the Riverhawks and the Witches once again, but in a football contest. That game will kick off at 7 p.m. Saturday we'll be at the New Cameron Stadium as Foxcroft Ponies football team takes on the John Babs Crusaders at 6. And then on Monday, a double dip of high school soccer, girls and boys, MDI at Herman, 11 a.m. for the girls game, 1 p.m. for the boys game. All right, want to give credit where credit is due to our team here tonight. Marcus Caesar and Riley Murray on our cameras, and Nate Bailey doing the graphics and directing the show, and myself and Dave Hamill was going to join me. I'm sure Dave will be with us down the line, but unable to make it here tonight. And again, Friday Night Football, high school soccer on Ticket TV is a production of Maine's sports leader, 92.9 The Ticket. For our crew here tonight, Jim Churchill saying so long from Victory Field. The final, once again, Old Town 2 and Foxcroft Academy 1. This has been high school soccer on Ticket TV at 929theticket.com and on your Ticket app.